we are looking at right now, it's pretty amazing, right? A window to basically anywhere, but we kind of take it for granted. So today we're going to dive into the incredible story of how this thing actually came to be. I mean, we can stream shows, binge entire seasons, connect with anyone, all with just a click. It's second nature now. But have you ever really thought about the magic behind it? Like the actual magic? How in the world did we first figure out how to send a picture, a moving one, through the air? Okay, so to get our answer, we've got to travel back in time. We're talking the early 1900s. It was this amazing time just buzzing with new inventions, and there was this huge race happening. The prize? Solving a problem that most people thought was completely impossible. So this race had a few key players. You had Vladimir Zverkin, who was doing some really important work with electronic tubes. But the story we're going to focus on, it really boils down to two guys with two totally different ideas. On one side, you've got this wild mechanical contraption from a Scottish inventor, John Logie Baird. And on the other, a completely radical electronic idea from, you won't believe this, a farm boy from Utah named Philo T. Farnsworth. And this is really the heart of the story. You've got two completely different ways of thinking about it. Path number one, mechanical TV. Think spinning discs, gears, lots of moving parts. Path number two, electronic TV. No moving parts at all, just electrons and vacuum tubes. It was a classic showdown of ideas, really. All right, so let's check out the first approach. This is the mechanical dream, championed by John Logie Baird. And his machine, wow, it was this incredible, almost Rube Goldberg style contraption. So try to picture this, okay? You've got this big disc with holes in it, and it's spinning. Light shines through those holes and scans whatever you're pointing it at. Then, these little things called photocells take that light and turn it into an electrical signal. Now on the other end, that signal powers a little lamp behind another disc that's spinning at the exact same speed. And boom, it rebuilds the picture. I mean, it's totally ingenious, right? But you can imagine, it was also super clunky and complicated. But while Baird was busy tweaking and perfecting this amazing mechanical machine, a totally different idea was sparking to life. And it was happening in the mind of a teenager out in Utah, Philo Farnsworth. He had this vision that was going to make those spinning discs completely obsolete. And his big aha moment, it came from the most ordinary thing. He was just a kid, plowing his family's farm. He's looking back at the long straight rows in the dirt, and it just clicks. He realized he could do the exact same thing to a picture. Scan it line by line, just like plowing a field. But instead of a plow, he'd use a beam of electrons. So he took that idea and built a device he called the image dissector. What it did was capture an image and turn it into a stream of electrons, all inside a sealed vacuum tube. Think about it. No spinning disks, no whirring parts, nothing. Just light and electricity. It was so much simpler, so elegant, and it was about to change everything. This right here, this was the turning point. I mean, all those theories, all the diagrams he'd famously drawn for his high school chemistry teacher, it was all about to be put to the test. Was it just a cool idea, or could this electronic vision actually really work? And on September 7th, 1927, he proved it. In his lab in San Francisco, a 21-year-old Philo Farnsworth transmitted the very first completely electronic image. And what was it? Just a single, straight line. That's it. It wasn't exactly a blockbuster movie, but that one little line was everything. It proved his wild idea was possible, and it basically lit the fuse for the future of television. And once the electronic method was proven to be the way to go, things just exploded. That one simple line on a screen kicked off a revolution that would eventually put a television right in the center of pretty much every home on the planet. Think about how fast it all happened. By the 50s, the TV was the hot new thing every family had to have. Then, in 56, a true game changer, the remote control. No more getting up from the couch. The 70s brought everything to life with color. And now? Well, our smart TVs are basically supercomputers that connect us to the entire world. Okay, so after all that epic history, let's do a quick fun fact. We all have these personal screens in our pockets now, right? Our phones. But the idea of a TV you could fit in your pocket, it's way, way older than you probably think. Any guesses how much the first mass-produced one weighed? It was only 650 grams. That's surprisingly light. It's about the same weight as an iPad today. And here it is, the legend itself, the Sony Watchman. It came out all the way back in 1982, just a tiny little black and white screen that you could actually take with you. It's such a cool piece of tech history, and it was a little glimpse into where everything was headed. So when you think about it, it's an incredible journey, isn't it? From a simple idea inspired by lines in a field to a screen in pretty much every pocket on Earth. These inventors, they didn't just build a box. They totally changed how we see the world, how we connect with each other. They taught us how to see through the air. And it really makes you wonder, what's next? What are we going to see next?